Hello and welcome to Yoga pour toi, Yoga for you. I'm Roberta and I will guide you in a short practice of wall yoga. You're going to need a wall and a space a little bit to move a little bit more freely. It's great if you feel that your wrists and knees are really stiff. Instead of being on the floor, you can be on the wall. So come just in front of your wall. You want to have feet a little bit wider than your hips and extend your arms to the side, fingers facing the exterior. Bend a little bit your elbows and we're going to just push the wall and come closer to the wall. Feet a little bit not too far from the wall for the first movements. So just pushing and coming near the wall. So bend your elbows. Of course, if you want to work harder, your feet can be far apart further. One last repetition. Stay exactly where you are, but now we're going to do torsions. So you want to bring your right side to the wall and bring it back up. Left side to the wall and come on back. And a few repetitions like this. So a twist, the hands and feet stay exactly the same way. And it's only your body who twists to the right and to the left. So your feet are really grounded, hands are really grounded to the wall. One last repetition each side. And come back up. Now, so your right hand to down, so the fingers facing down, and your left hand up, fingers facing up. You will do the same thing, but now switch. So if you want, you can do a few repetitions first to see how alternate from one side to the other. So bend a little bit your elbows, extend, and face the wall. One last repetition, each side. And come back up. Bring your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, bend your elbows. And if you want, you can step back. Here you bend your knees, but keep your heels on the ground. And extend. Bend the knees, extend, bend the knees, extend. This is the first variation. First movement. And stay anchored to the wall. Feet anchored to the floor. One last repetition. And relax. Now we're gonna, one foot at a time, lift your heel. So of course you want to feel that the side you lift the heel is gonna come closer to the wall. The second movement of this sequence. Now we go to the third one. Now keep your feet, 1 foot anchor, and just lift the opposite knee to your chest. On back, and now next one, the other one. So your left foot is grounded, right knee up, right foot grounded, left feet up. For this one, you can be further than the wall, or you can stay exactly where you were. One last repetition each side to come back in the middle. Now, step back 4 steps, and your hand's gonna be wider as your shoulders. Here, bend your knees, and your right hand is gonna try to touch your left thigh. Come back up and to the alternate to the other side. Your left hand try to touch your right thigh. Do that a few times. So bend a little bit your knees. Your heels are grounded to the floor. And if everything is good for you and you want to go further, you can walk a little bit more to the knees. Touch the knees. And if you want to go further, you can touch your calves or maybe even your feet. So with the alternate, the opposite hand. One last repetition each side. And come back up. Now here, step near the wall if you want it to be easier. And if you want to be harder, you're going further. 4 steps. Hands wider a little bit than your shoulders. And now we're gonna start to try the knees, gonna try to touch your elbow. First variation, your opposite foot stay grounded to the floor. Now we're going wider. Your knee is trying to touch your elbow. And another variation is lift your heel and then the opposite knee near your elbow. And come back up and down, up and down. So here you lift the heel and knee try to touch the elbow. Few repetitions. Don't forget, you can always keep the first variation. Listen to your body. Another last repetition to finish this sequence and relax. Shake your hands. If you want a little bit also, a little twist, relax. Bend the knees. And that's it for this practice, wall yoga. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and if you have any ideas for our next practice, you can always write me in the notes. Goodbye.